Good evening. Welcome to the draw for the Target UDUK Big Weekender, which is here live in Sheffield this weekend on the 25th and 26th of March. It's been a record year for the UDUK Championships. We have 283 players in the singles event and 37 teams. We're going to get going with the team draw first, followed by drawing the seeds for the singles, and then all of the names for the singles in our main draw, which we'll be doing in two stages, groups 1 to 16 and then groups 17 to 32. I'll try and explain some of the rules while we go through. If not, we'll be releasing an information pack tomorrow that will have everything you need. If you do need anything, just ask some questions in the comments and we'll try and get to them. So, we're going to begin with the team draw. 37 teams split across 8 groups. Groups A, B and C, the first 3 will have 4 teams each, and the rest will have 5. We have some debutants this year as well, Liverpool John Moores University and UCFB Wembley. We also have Leeds returning after a long hiatus. York have brought 5 teams to this event, and we've also got 4 from Lancaster and the University of Sheffield. So, we're going to get started with the team draw. Sean and James are drawing the numbers. So, Group A is first, and there will be 4 teams in this one. Sean, would you like to go first?
The first team is number 17.
Number 17 is Lancaster Twos. Lancaster Twos, first name.
Number 21.
21 is Oxford Ones. Oxford Ones with Lancaster Twos.
Number 9.
Number 9, Manchester A. Manchester A in that group.
Number 1.
Number 1, we have UCFB Wembley B team. So the first group, Lancaster 2s, Oxford 1s, Manchester A's, UCFB Wembley B. So you move on to Group B, which is again 4 teams.
First team is 35.
35 is Sheffield Uni A.
Number 19.
Number 19 is Sheffield Uni D. So 2 Sheffield University teams in this group.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Sunderland. Sunderland with Sheffield A and D.
Number 6.
The final team in this group is Exeter A. So that's Sheffield A, Sheffield D, Sunderland and Exeter A. So on to Group C, which is our last group that features 4 teams.
Number 8.
Number 8 is Sheffield Uni B.
Number 20.
They will be joined by Oxford 2s.
Number 15.
15 is Loughborough A. Loughborough A with Sheffield B and Oxford 2s.
Number 16.
Number 16 is York 1s. Nice easy group there. York 1s, Loughborough A's, Oxford 2s and University of Sheffield B. So all the following groups will be made up of 5 teams, and each of these groups will be played across 3 boards as opposed to the other ones which will be played across 2 boards. So, drawing Group D.
Number 36.
Number 36 is Oxford 3s.
Number 22.
22 is Exeter B.
Number 14.
14 is University of Nottingham A.
Number 33.
33 is York 3s.
And number 18.
Number 18 is Durham C. So we have Oxford 3s, Exeter B, Nottingham A, York 3s and Durham C's. Okay, on to Group E.
Number 34.
34 is Lancaster 1s.
Number 5.
5 is Newcastle 2s.
Number 28.
28, debutant Liverpool John Moores.
Number 31.
31 is Lancaster Ladies.
Number 7.
Number 7 is Sheffield Hallam. So we have Lancaster 1s, Newcastle 2s, Liverpool John Moores, Lancaster Ladies and Sheffield Hallam. So on to Group F.
Number 37.
37 is Nottingham University B.
Number 29.
29 is Newcastle 1s.
Number 23.
23 is York 2s.
Number 30.
Number 30 is York 4s.
Number 2.
Number 2 is Durham B. So we have Nottingham B, Newcastle 1s, York 2s, York 4s and Durham B. So on to Group G.
Number 4.
Number 4 is UCFB Wembley A.
Number 26.
26 is Loughborough B.
Number 25.
25 is Loughborough C. Loughborough B alongside Loughborough C.
Number 24.
24, they'll be joined by York Ladies.
Number 10.
And number 10 is Hull. So we have UCFB Wembley A, Loughborough B, Loughborough C, York Ladies and Hull. So the final group should be straightforward, but can we draw them out anyway, please? Just to make sure.
Number 12.
Number 12 is Sheffield University C.
Number 32.
32 is Nottingham Trent.
Number 11.
Number 11 is Leeds. 2 Sheffield alumni in the Leeds team facing up to Sheffield C.
Number 27.
27 is Durham A. Durham A.
Number 13.
Number 13, Manchester B. Meaning Group H is Sheffield C, Nottingham Trent, Leeds, Durham A and Manchester B. That concludes the team draw. The way the format works for the teams is there'll be these 8 groups of either 4 or 5. The top group team in every group will qualify for the quarterfinals of the championships, and the teams in second place in each of these groups will qualify for the plate. We'll have all the more details for you tomorrow in our information pack. So, that's the easy bit out of the way. We're now going to move on to the seeds for the singles. So there are a number of players in the seeds who are going to enter this at a later stage due to travel arrangements or logistical reasons. So balls number 2, 22, 23, 25, 28 and 31 will not be involved. There'll be one seeded player, seed number 8, Ed McCosh, higher, who will be in groups 1 to 16, again for logistical reasons. This is so the UDUK committee can be split across the 32 groups. Some can play in the morning and afternoon, and we can be running the information desk all day long. So we're just going to give these guys a few more minutes to put all the balls in the correct places. So there's 283 singles players playing this year in 32 groups, which is a record. Last year we had 207 up at the University of York. We have the morning groups, 16 of those, that's groups 1 to 16. The registration deadline is 10 AM. If you have any problems with arriving or with travel anytime, do get in touch with the UDUK committee either via email, university.uk180@gmail.com, or message us on Facebook. For the afternoon groups, you can register any time up until 2 PM. Again, if you have any travel problems, get in touch. Registration opens at 9 AM for the singles events. Closes at 10, so you've got an hour window if you're in the morning groups. If not, then you've got until 2 PM. There are 5 groups that are only made up of 8 players. That's groups 1, 2, 3, 17 and 18. Otherwise, there will be 9 players in every group. Of course, that means there's lots and lots of players taking part, which means stick to your board when you're playing. Do not move away from it because you may be needed at a moment's notice. Games will be moving on and off with regularity, and each player will get 9 practice darts before a game begins. How are we doing with the ball test?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are there. That's that one. Or there.
Excellent. So we're almost there for the seedings. Number 1 seed is the defending champion Andy Kent from Loughborough, and the finalist Curtis Reeves is seed number 2. So we're almost there, ready to draw out seeds. Okay? Right, let's begin with the seedings. So this first seeded player will be in group number 1.
Number 16.
16 is Harry Dixon. Harry Dixon will be in group 1.
29.
29 is Dan Adams, the reigning NUDL singles champion. He's in group 2.
Number 9.
Number 9 is Josh Craw.
Number 21.
Number 21 is Mark Curran.
Number 15.
Number 15 is Rob Gladman. Rob Gladman is in group 5.
Number 3.
Number 3, Josh Habgood. Josh Habgood, quarter-finalist last year.
Number 20.
Number 20 is Steve Organ, the Vital.
Number 17.
Number 17 is Chris Billington. Chris Billington, group 8.
Number 10.
Number 10 is Danny Hall. Danny Hall from the University of Sheffield.
Number 18.
Number 18 is Danny Ball. Danny Hall, 9, Danny Ball in 10.
Number 30.
Number 30 is Matt Sharp.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Jordan Robson, finalist 3 years ago.
Number 11.
Number 11 is Mike Gladstone.
Number 5.
Number 5 is Sean McCormick.
Number 1.
Number 1 is Andy Kent. Andy Kent will be in group 15, and in group 16 will be Ed McCosh. So can you remove ball number 8? That's the first 16 seeds drawn. Harry Dixon, group 1. Dan Adams, group 2. Josh Craw in 3. Mark Curran in 4. Rob Gladman, group 5. In group 6 is Josh Habgood. Steve Organ, group 7. Chris Billington, group 8. Danny Hall in group 9. Danny Ball in group 10. Matt Sharp in 11. Jordan Robson is group 12. Mike Gladstone, 13. Sean McCormick is group 14. Andy Kent, the defending champion, is in group 15. And in group 16 is Ed McCosh, whoever that is. So we'll now enter these balls for the rest of the seeds, starting with 17.
Number 26.
Number 26 is Alistair Cordrum.
Number 12.
Number 12 is Alistair Morrison.
Number 23.
Number 23 is Dan Thiemann.
Number 7.
Number 7 is Harry Jenkins. Harry Jenkins will be in group 20.
Number 13.
Number 13 is George McDermott. George McDermott in 13.
Number 6.
Number 6 is Mark Dickinson from Newcastle.
Number 19.
Number 19 is Jack Garwood. A few of you might know Gobby.
Number 22.
Number 22 is Alex McFadden. Alex McFadden is in group 24.
Number 27.
Number 27 is Thomas Brown, again from Newcastle.
Number 2.
Number 2 is Curtis Reeves, finalist last year and Vice President of the UDUK, Curtis Reeves.
Number 32.
Number 32 is Ben Hallam. Ben Hallam from Loughborough.
Number 28.
28 is Scott Stoyles. Scott Stoyles, number 28, is in group 28.
Number 14.
Number 14 is Adam Smith, recently a varsity winner at the University of Nottingham.
Number 24.
24 is Daniel Gott. Dan Gott, group 30. Got 2 more seats left to draw.
Number 25.
25 is Connor Wigley, the president of the NUDL. Connor Wigley, group 31. So we've got 1 more.
Number 31.
Luckily it is number 31, Neil Wilson. Neil Wilson will be in number 32. Okay, the fun has only just started. We're going to switch around our team now. So thank you very much, guys. We're going to collect all the balls as well. Once we've done that, we're going to start the main draw for the singles event. So can I please have Mr. Alice Turner and Mr. Matt Royal to come down and provide us with some names. So guys, excited about the team draw?
No.
Oh dear. It's almost as if they don't want to play Loughborough A. So, we have got an absolute pile of names here for the singles. This is going to take quite a while. We're going to go from group 1 up until group 16, and then we're going to have a short break and come back for the last 16 groups. Something I should mention as well regarding the groups. Top 2 players from each group go through to the last 64. The winner of group 1 will play the runner-up of group 16. The winner of group 16 will play the runner-up of group 1, and so on within that bracket. The winner of group 17 will play the runner-up of group 32, and the winner of group 32 will play the runner-up of group 17, and so on within that bracket. So if you're in the first half of the draw, you cannot meet anyone from the second half of the draw until the final, which may be good or bad news depending on your point of view. So, we may as well get this underway. This is going to take a long, long time. Groups 1, 2 and 3 in this first part of the draw will only have 8 names, so we need 7 more drawn. And then, for the rest, up until group 17, we can draw 8 names to make it a group of 9. So let's get started, shall we? Joining Harry Dixon in group 1 are the following people.
Will Palmer.
Will Palmer.
Harry Light.
Harry Light.
Luke Trigg.
Luke Trigg from Liverpool John Moores. In group 1.
Peter Thornton.
Peter Thornton. In group 1.
Adam Gardner.
Adam Gardner in group 1. So we need 2 more names.
Chris Conn.
Chris Conn, group 1.
And James Kitchen.
James Kitching from York. That concludes group 1. 32nd of the way there. We're doing well. Okay, on to group 2.
Cameron Ruck.
Cameron Rupp joining Dan Adams in group 2.
Tim Alcock.
That's Tom Alcock.
Tom Alcock.
Tom Alcock from Loughborough University in Group 2.
Jake Swan.
Jake Swan is the third name out.
Connell Jager.
Conal Jager,
Not that.
Group 2. We can debate pronunciation all day.
I'm not doing that, am
Niall Budd.
Niall Budd is in Group 2.
Sonny Rye.
Sonny Ray from Nottingham University. We've got one more for this group.
Alex Hughes.
Alex Hughes completes Group 2, joining the seed Dan Adams. So Group 3,
Chris Walton.
Chris Walton is in Group 3.
Oh, controversial.
Oh, we have a drop. Is this where it gets fixed?
First back and pick another one. Leon Smith.
Leon Smith from UCFB Wembley.
Alex Greaves.
Alex Greaves is the third name out in Group 3 to join Josh Craw.
George Neve.
George Neve,
Thomas Wright.
Thomas Wright, the first University of Sheffield player,
Yay.
who is just off camera. Group 3.
Alexander Sheezer.
Alexander Sheeser. Last name in Group 3.
Kieran Fitzgibbon.
Kieran Fitzgibbon from Sheffield Hallam University. So that's our first 3 groups done. Groups 4 through to 16 will all feature 9 players.
Starting with Hayden Finch.
Hayden Finch will join Mark Curran in Group 4. Hayden Finch.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson, not the actor, I hope. Are we in Group 4?
Edward Wright.
Edward Wright, Group 4.
Milicia Shivers.
Milicia Shivers.
Kevin Gallen.
Kevin Gallen, also in Group 4.
Tommy Pritchard.
Tommy Pritchard is the 6th name to join Mark Curran in Group 4. 2 more for this group.
That's 2 names.
Wait, it's not fixed, I promise.
1. Daniel Davies.
Daniel Davies. So we need 1 more.
Ben Clubley.
Ben Clubley in Group 4. So in Group 5, joining Rob Gladman from Nottingham Trent, we've got the following 8 names.
Matthew Bircham.
Matthew Bircham is number 1.
Chris Fairhurst.
Chris Fairhurst is the 2nd name out.
Will Avreeley.
Will Avreeley is number 3 in this group to join Rob Gladman.
Luke Bradley.
Luke Bradley, number 4.
John James.
John James is the 5th additional player in Group 5 to join Rob Gladman.
Mike Britland.
Mike Britland, a fixture in University Darts.
Richard Dennis.
Richard Dennis is the 7th person to join Rob Gladman, so we have 1 more for Group 5.
Thomas Ryan.
Thomas Ryan is the 9th member of Group 5. So we move on to Group 6, joining Josh Habgood.
Matthew Royal.
Matthew Royal, the man sitting directly to my left, in Group 6.
Sean Bradley.
Sean Bradley joins Matt Royal and Josh Hadgood.
Connor Bambrick.
Connor Bambrick in Group 6.
George Hilditch.
George Hilditch joins Group 6 alongside Josh Hadgood.
Niall Chester.
Niall Chester, that's 3 University of Sheffield players already.
Jamie Robinson.
Jamie Robinson, we now have 2 from Loughborough University.
Charlie Marshall.
Charlie Marshall from Sheffield Hallam. Little rivalry group developing already.
Luke Cowling.
Luke Cowling, that's 4 from the University of Sheffield, joining Josh Hadgood in Group 6. Now moving on to join Steve Organ in Group 7.
Nick Hood.
Nick Hood, formerly University of Sheffield, now at Leeds.
Jacob Simpson.
Jacob Simpson joins Nick and Steve in Group 7.
David Commander.
David Commander from York joins Group 7.
Scott Summers.
Scott Summers also joins Group 7.
Nathan Cooper.
Nathan Cooper is the 6th name in Group 7, joining Steve Organ.
Jessica Phoenix.
Jessica Phoenix in Group 7.
Bradley Clowry.
Brad Clowery. That's 2 University of Sheffield players. 3 in fact. 2 of them being alumni.
Ritesh Dio.
Ritesh Dio, so another University of Sheffield player. And now we move on to Group 8. This is joining Chris Billington.
Jack Cooper.
Jack Cooper playing Group 8 alongside Chris Billington.
Jordan Ambrose.
Jordan Ambrose is the 2nd name out.
Adam Warner.
Adam Warner joins Chris Billington in Group 8. I'm sure that's getting a good reception right now.
Ewan Blair.
Ewan Blair definitely is Ewan Blair in Group 8.
Ian Kemp.
Ian Kemp, Loughborough graduate in Group 8 alongside Chris Billington.
Lewis Ridley.
Lewis Ridley is in Group 8, so we have 2 more to draw for this group.
Joseph Hayward.
Joseph Hayward is the 7th name out, so we need 1 more to join Chris Billington in Group 8.
David Fincham.
David Fincham is the last name in Group 8. We are now a quarter of the way through the singles draw. It's going by really quickly, isn't it, guys?
So quickly.
So quickly. Right, let's get on to Group 9.
Robbie Barwick.
Robbie Barwick, Group 9.
Matthew Ross.
Matt Ross is the next name in Group 9, joining Danny Hall.
Bradley Bayliss.
Brad Bayliss joined Danny Hall in Group 9.
Joe Hopkins.
Joe Hopkins is the next name out. We're halfway through this group now.
Harrison Smith.
Harrison Smith is in Group 9.
Anthony Avrili.
Anthony Avrili, also in Group 9 with Danny Hall.
Zaid Al-Samari.
Zayed Al-Samari joins Group 9.
Jamie Collett.
And Jamie Collett is the last name in Group 9 alongside Danny Hall. So let's move on from Danny Hall on to Danny Ball, Group 10.
Hannah Metcalf.
Hannah Metcalf is the first name in Group 10 alongside Danny Ball.
Sophie Tariff.
Sophie Tariff joins Group 10.
Ollie Widdowson.
Ollie Widdowson is the fourth person in Group 10.
Rob Pearce.
Rob Peace from Loughborough University joins Group 10 alongside Danny Ball.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones, who was the last person to enter the singles tournament. There's a bit of a fact for you.
Alex Hadfield.
Alex Hadfield, Sheffield Hallam, is the sixth player to join Danny Ball in Group 10.
Kian Jarvis.
Kian Jarvis. So we need one more for this group.
Daniel Hollingworth.
And that's Daniel Hollingworth. So we move on to Group 11. These people will be joining Matt Sharp.
Joanna Birch.
Joanna Birch is the first one from Lancaster Ladies.
Alex Southern.
Alex Southern joins Matt Sharp in Group 11.
Chris Bailey.
Chris Bailey is the next name in Group 11.
Ty Brennan.
Tyke Brennan from Loughborough University.
Katie Thomas.
Katie Thomas is the next name in Group 11.
Chris Thompson.
Chris Thompson joins them. So we have two more to draw for Group 11, joining Matt Sharp.
William Bates.
William Bates. So you have one more.
Zach Craig.
Zach Craig joins Group 11. So we move on to Group 12, joining the 2014 finalist Jordan Robson.
James Goodall.
So James Goodall from the University of Sheffield, who was just here drawing the teams, he will join Jordan Robson.
Johnny Clayton.
Johnny Clayton, the next name out.
Martin Kaltenbach.
Martin Kaltenbach is in Group 12.
Daniel Kelly.
Daniel Kelly joins them.
Chloe Quelch.
Chloe Quelch joins Group 12 alongside Jordan Robson.
Patrick Heisman.
Patrick Heisman joins that Group 2, so we have two more players to draw for Group 12.
Rachel Harvey.
Rachel Harvey is in Group 12.
Richard Nicklin.
Richard Nicklin is the last name to enter Group 12 with Jordan Robson. Moving on to Group 13, these players will be joining Mike Gladstone.
Nicholas Webb.
Nick Webb from Sheffield.
Tim Taylor.
Tim Taylor, also from the University of Sheffield. Joining Mike Gladstone.
Matthew Alcindor-Day.
What he said. Group 13.
Emily Bryson.
Emily Bryson is the fourth name to join Mike Gladstone in Group 13.
Daniel Clark.
Dan Clark. In 13.
Austin Durrant.
Austin Durrant. Will also be in Group 13. Aussie Durrant. Next name.
Daniel Reed.
Dan Reed.
Thanks,
University of Sheffield cult hero Dan Reed is in Group 13.
Peter Gives.
Peter Gives completes Group 13. And so, Group 14, joining Sean McCormick. We have 8 more names.
Ben Lawrence.
Ben Lawrence from Sheffield Hallam.
Harley Wilkes.
We have the UDUK president, Harley Wilkes, in Group 14.
Henry Williams.
Henry Williams joins him, so another HW.
Lawrence Burford.
Lawrence Burford,
Jesus.
nickname Jesus, from Uni of Sheffield.
Gianni Forsalati.
Gianni Forsalati from Nottingham University.
Joe Broom.
We have Joe Broom next out.
Curtis Thorpe.
Curtis Thorpe from Sheffield Hallam is in Group 14 with Sean McCormick.
Mukhtar Karimi.
Mukhtar Karimi is the last name in Group 14, and so we move on to the 8 players who will be playing alongside Andy Kent. So, they're in your hands now.
Sam Heald.
Sam Heald will join Andy Kent in Group 15.
Alex Roberts.
Alex Roberts is the next name up.
Viraj Bhatia.
Viraj Bhatia will join Andy Kent in Group 15.
Sam Harper.
And Sam Harper, we're halfway through now. 4 more players to go into Group 15.
Toby Haworth.
Toby Haworth in Group 15.
Ellis Turner.
Ellis
Thanks, Matt.
Turner will be joining UDUK singles champion Andy Kent.
If you want proof it's not fixed. James Strode.
James Strode. So you have 1 more to enter Group 15.
Lawrence Cook.
And that's Lawrence Cook. So now we have Group 16 joining some guy called Ed McCosh.
No idea. Jack Allen.
Jack Allen from Nottingham Trent. We played last year as well.
Jackson Salas.
Jackson Salas is the second name out in Group 16.
Jack Almond.
Jack Almond also joins Ed McCosh in Group 16.
Ben Bartram.
Ben Bartram from Liverpool John Laws.
Lewis Townsend.
Lewis Townsend, captain of University of Nottingham A.
Sarah Denham.
Sarah Denham will join University of Sheffield compatriot Ed McCosh, Group 16. There are 2 more names to draw, and then the interval.
Tom Lloyd.
Tom Lloyd from Loughborough University.
And Jess Shaw.
And the last name out is Jess Shaw. So we're going to have a bit of a break now. You're probably bored of my voice. We're just going to have 5 minutes off so we can reset, and then we're going to do groups 17 all the way through to 32 and the end of our singles draw. Okay, so see you in a few minutes.